All right, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you can confirm to me if you can hear me. How is my audio? Is my audio fine? Let's quickly confirm the audio so we can get started immediately. How is my audio, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, fine. So if you all confirm that my audio is fine, so how is the video quality? How is the video quality like? Fine. Okay. All right. So let's do what to share this live session. Let's share, let's share, let's share, let's share. We have a lot to cover today. Have a whole lot to cover. I also appreciate your location, where you're joining us from. Let's get to know your location. Let's get to know your location. Smash the like button, share, and let's get started. Are we doing that? You can also come on board with your pairs of choice, whatever pairs you want us to look at. You have the opportunity to go ahead and also um, put it on the comment section and we'll look at it together. If we are good, we can get started if we are good with that. No one has confirmed to me about my audio. Is the audio fine? Are you good with the audio? Is my audio? Rate my audio. Rate my audio. How is the audio? Are we all good with the audio? Okay. Okay. So let's um, jump into it. Let's jump into what we have today. Okay. Now, yesterday we looked at quite a lot of pairs. Look at quite a lot of pairs yesterday, and you all know that gold has been on our watch list. We'll be watching gold for quite some time right now. We'll be looking at gold, and I told us from the very beginning, even since last week, that gold, I am not doing anything on gold rather than a buy. I'm looking for a buy, and I also went ahead to mark the zone where I'm expecting that buy, the zone. So while we were waiting for it yesterday, I told you that price was going to pull back into this. I'm expecting price to pull back into this zone. That is about, is it 15-minute zone? This was supposed to be a 15-minute zone. Yes, that's a 15-minute zone. That's where I'm expecting gold to tap into yesterday. Now, as you all know, that the higher time frame is a king over the smaller time frame. So when we entered that trade for a sell, we actually made some money from the sell. And I saw on the higher time frame on 1 hour that gold was ready to activate the buy. We quickly jump on the buy, and I alerted my community. I alerted my community. I don't know if you can see that uh, in my students to initiate that buy. You can see that. So gold getting set to buy. I made that clear on our platform that gold was getting ready to buy. Okay, let me. I'm sure you're not seeing this. Let me check. Let me log in so I can see this. Discord. So I need to log in so I can see what I'm showing you because you may not be seeing it direct from here. Okay, so I believe you can see it now. We see this now. Are you seeing my Discord? So let me know if you are seeing the Discord platform here. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Let me see something. Yes, you can see it. Now, so I dropped that info here yesterday. Um, I dropped this. This is the cell we talked about. This is when we entered that cell, and I told them God was supposed to hit take profit, but it get very close to the take profit. So of course, that's why you do your trade management and all of that. So some of us have already cash out, take out. So when we saw the reversals, I alerted my student that they should get ready to buy gold. So some of them that are still on the trade already know that they are supposed to exit. So we now initiated this buy, and this buy is currently what you are seeing right now. Is the buy that you are seeing right now is pushing up. So, and this is just a confirmation that what we are looking out for, the direction we're looking at for gold is currently on that particular on zone right now. Gold is currently responding to our analysis. And for me, I want my expectation on gold. I am expecting gold to go very, very high to get to this particular top here. That's the highest. Check out this. But this is the target I sent to the student. The student have this. This is their take profit. And this is where I decided to cash out on gold. So for some of us, I decided to open a $10 account yesterday to take gold. To amaze you how much I'm making right now, I'm over $30 in profit right now. It's on gold with on $10 account. So I'm not asking you to do the same thing, but I'm just telling you how important it is for you to understand the direction of the market. When you do, you'll be able to do and undo, right? You'll be able to do a lot of things. You'll be able to do a lot of magic in this business. So we are on gold and we're buying. So what I'm going to do now is to see if we can have a pullback. Okay, what I'll do, I'll wait for the New York session, right? During the New York session, we'll come back for the New York session again. And I noticed some of you don't usually come in for the New York session, which we just started this. So I won't blame you guys. So New York session is actually the session we use to initiate trade. We use that session to initiate trade. The London session, we look at the trade, where we may likely get entry zones, demand zones, supply zones that we may actually be expecting price to reverse. That's what we're looking at spotting out on the London session. And if you on your own, you are watching your chart before the New York session and you're able to get those entries, then good for you. You can jump in for your entries as well. Then the next trade. So how many of us are on this trade? Let me know. How many of us are actually on this trade on gold? How many of us are on gold? You are buying gold. Let me know on the chat, on the comment section, please. Let me know if you are buying gold. You took that gold trade. Anyone? Hmm. Okay, so while I wait for that, let's continue with what we have today. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at this pair. We also looked at USD We looked at USD and for the first time, I went against my rule. I went against my rule. You know, I told you that on USD we're also expecting a buy from this particular zone, and we marked this particular zone here for us to expect that buy. So when the market got to that level, when the market got to that zone, I was forcing my way in because I so much believe that that particular pair was going to go up. So I was forcing myself to take that trade. So I find one reason or the other to take the trade. That's one thing with Forex. So if you are forcing it, you must always see anything that will convince you to jump in to take the trade. So, and unfortunately, we lost that particular trade yesterday. We lost that particular trade yesterday. So I'm here to update my students on that as well. So this one we lost this particular trade yesterday. We lost it. So you can see that. So simply because I went against our my plan, my trading plan. So now let's now look at USD and see where it's going to go. Now that it has taken it out, what else? What else? Okay, so hmm, what else are we looking for here? So this one is off. So what I'm going to be expecting on this trade right now is let me just delete this. So what I'll be expecting on this particular trade right now, so is a pullback. I'll be expecting a pullback into this zone. So I'll expect a pullback into that zone for a sell. I'll be expecting a sell. Now, why am I looking for this sell? I'm looking for this sell because I'm looking for this sell because this low has been broken of a break of structure here. So I will expect this market to come back here and sell. Right. So that's my expectation on USD. So I'll keep an eye on that. Then Euro USD. Now, Euro USD, for some of you that were on the session yesterday, New York session, I told you that you can scalp Euro USD yesterday. You can scalp for a buy. So, and if you bought Euro USD yesterday, congratulations. I told you just you can scalp it, buy it into this zone. So exactly, so it actually bought, but that was for scalper. So I am not a scalper. So all I'm expecting from the market is a sell. That was what I was expecting from Euro USD. But right now that the market condition has changed. So let's now see where it may likely lead us to. So looking at the higher time frame, where possibly is market going to reverse from? Let's see that because if we must buy, the market will definitely come down. So we need to sell before start looking for that buy. So I can see something here. I can see something here that may likely pull this market back. I can see this here. I can see this supply zone here. Then I want to check further. I can also look at the bigger picture here. This is the bigger picture. So I'm expecting the market to come to this particular zone. This is where I'll be expecting to sell to sell Euro USD from. So Euro USD is definitely coming to this area. So you can see on the higher time frame, you can see this break of structure. We have a break of structure on the higher time frame. As you all know, what I do here is show you how it is done so that you know how that yes, definitely this is how you're supposed to approach the market. And here you're seeing some liquidity here, right? And this is all coming from the monthly time frame. Or you can even call it trend line for those of you that are trend line traders. Want to call this as a trend line. So now, what are we looking for on Euro USD right now? We are expecting a buy. So Euro USD, you are expecting a buy. We'll buy into that zone before we think of anything sell. So we're going to sell from here. But right now, we're looking for a buy. Now let's see what weekly is printing. Daily. Let me delete this. Okay. So on the daily time frame, we expect the market to pull back into this particular zone before it goes up to that level. Before we can look for that sell. I mean, so for that buy. So we'll buy from that zone on daily, and we'll cash out at this particular supply zone. So let's push further to see what the market will do. So this is where to look for a buy on Euro USD. We are looking for a buy from here. So expect this market to come down here. But right now, if I see on 4 hours, this market is currently on the resistance level as well. Can I see this? It's currently on the resistance level, which is this place. It's on a resistance level. So if I also find an entry, I can see another block here on daily. I can see another block here. So I may want to look for if I see the direction the market is going. If it give me any reason to sell, I might be selling from this zone. I'll be selling from this zone, and I'll be cashing out down there. I'll sell from that zone and cash out below here. So I'm keeping an eye on Euro USD to sell down to this level here for me to look for my buy up, right? And as you can see, there's some liquidity lying below here. We have some liquidity here. So definitely the market is coming to that level. Hmm? So we're expecting a sell down here on Euro USD. And like I said, it has confirmed, Euro USD has actually confirmed its bullishness. So we're not looking for a sell, a long sell right now, but we're looking for just a short sell and more of a buy on Euro USD. That's what the market is printing right now. Okay, so GBP USD. GBP USD is actually doing similar thing with Euro USD. It has broken the area we're looking for that sell. It has broken that zone. So the next thing we're going to look for is where are we going to possibly get GBP USD for a sell, right? Where are we going to get GBP USD for a sell? That's what we should be, the question we should be asking ourselves right now. So, and similarly, I will be expecting GBP USD to take out this high here. For GBP USD, I'm expecting this high to be liquidated. So I want GBP USD to take out this high. So I'll come down to a smaller time frame to look for my possible entries. Let's delete all of this. So let's go to daily and see what the market is printing. We're also expecting GBP USD to pull back to this zone. We're expecting GBP USD to pull back to that zone for us to look for that buy. And currently, where it is now is also at the resistance level. You can see is at this resistance level here. This resistance. So this is where the market is now. So I can mark this for you. These are all old highs. This is also another old high here. So these are all resistance levels. So I'll be expecting to see GBP USD reverse from those particular areas. So during the New York session, we'll see what the market will do. We'll now know whether we should activate our sell down to this level here. So we're going to be looking for our sell within this particular zone for GBP USD. Any question? Any question? Let me know if you have questions or you have any pair you want me to analyze. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So what do you think about, okay, let me get a pair. Let me get USD JPY. This also has also taken out our supply level. So what can somebody tell me what you are expecting of USD JPY? Look at this pair and tell me what you think what we are expecting from it. What are we expecting from USD JPY? Let me know. Should we so use the poll? Use the poll. Let's know. Should we buy USDJPY or do we sell USDJPY? Let's know. Let's hear from you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We want quite some people here. Please react. Use the poll and let us know what you think about USDJPY. Let's do this together. Use the poll. Let me make it more visible for you guys. Let me do this so that you can see it live now. You can see the chat. You can see it live. So let's know. What do you think we should do? Should we go for a buy or go for a sell? Felix Nkere said my account is blown already. What blown your account? Let's know. What blown your account? Then yes, there is a strong reduction. Where now? Answer yes or no. Are we buying or are we selling? Hmm? The answer is like I'll bring you on board. Probably from when I see how active you guys are, by next week or thereabout, I can come up. I can give you guys co-host this session with some of you guys so that you can make your input. Hmm? You bring you on board to come analyze. The more you try to analyze, the more you build your confidence as well, right? So you may not necessarily get it right, but at least you learn from what you are doing. Yes, okay. Annie, here, my madam at the top is here. Two for you. So bye. Okay. All right, fine. So I will leave it open. Let's go and see. What's a buy? Okay, buy. Okay. So let's go and see now if it is buy or not. Let's go in. So let's look at. Okay. All right. So well, buy. Let's see if this is actually ready for a buy. Okay. So break of structure. Break of structure here. Let's go down to 4 hours and see clearly. Hmm. In fact, the buyers have it. The buys have it. That's the interesting thing about this strategy. Until you start seeing differently from what the retail traders are seeing. But the retail trader right now, I can tell you, everybody is jumping for itself. When others are selling, the big boys will just create the great trap, set a trap for you guys. So as I'm jumping in to sell, the market is selling, it's selling. Use it where it's selling. They just lure you guys into the section and take your money away from you, and they push the market against your direction. Now, if you look at it, the market is actually in an uptrend on a 4 hour like this. Actually in an uptrend. Look at this in an uptrend. And for those of you that are trend line traders, you when you do a trend line, you're actually expecting this is the first touch. This is the first touch, right? On this trend line, this is the second touch. And what are you expecting? You're expecting a third touch to work to execute. You're expecting a third touch to execute. That's basically what you do. And how do I know that this market is in an uptrend? Yeah, I can see that from here. I see break of structure here, right? Higher high. I can also see here a lower high. This low is higher than this low, right? And this high is also higher than this high. So I can see all of that. That this is a break of structure, and this particular high, even if it bounces on this particular level, is still higher than this high. But then if you know all these strategies, it also help you, give you the confidence when you are executing a trade, right? So confluence like this, when you get confluence, it helps you a lot to do well. Now, from what me I'm seeing here right now, I'm seeing a zone based on the way we trade. I'm seeing a demand zone here where price may likely pull back to. And if you align that with this your trend line analysis, you see that is actually it aligned with this as well with this concept. So USD we're expecting a buy. We're expecting a buy from here. We're expecting a buy from here. That's what we're expecting from USD nothing less, nothing more. So when we get that buy, it may be a short buy, but from what we're seeing right now, we're definitely going to look for that buy on USD and we'll be cashing out somewhere around here. We'll be cashing out somewhere around here, probably here at the high here. That's what we're looking at for that. So we'll be taking this trade during the New York session. We'll come back and check it again and see what the market is going to deliver to us during that New York session. Okay, so let's look at okay, so okay, just a minute. Let's go on a short break. I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. So look at this chart. This is another pair. This is another pair. This is a USD card. And remember what I talked about USD card yesterday? About looking at oil price and comparing that with USD card. Now let's look at oil price right now. What is oil doing? Even though we said oil is going to be bullish, we're expecting oil to be bullish due to the war between Israel and Iran, and we're expecting that buy to happen within this area. So, and I said if oil is bullish, USD card should sell, right? So let's go back and see what USD card is doing now. USD card, we expect USD card to pull back into an area. We expect USD card to pull back into this area. Did you see what happened? USD card has eventually pulled back into that particular zone. Though I saw this yesterday, but it didn't align with my timing. It didn't align with the timing I would love to take trade. So that's why I didn't bother taking the trade. You can see. So it has pulled back into that area we expect price to pull back to on USD card. You can see the analysis is still there. We have a fair value gap, we have other blocks and all of that, but we said within this area we should look for our reversal. You can see that USD card has actually pulled back into that area, and you can see that fall, how USD card is actually selling. Why? Because oil is actually getting set to what? To buy, to push up from this particular zone. So now let's go. Well, now that we know the direction of this USD card that is coming down to this level, so we should be able to look for another reason to go in for an entry. So I'll look at my 4 hours. I think the 1 hour has it. So I'll be expecting this price to pull back to this zone here. I expect price to pull back to this zone here, and I'll wait in for a sell, right? I'll wait in for a sell. So expect, so let's take out this. Okay, so I'll be waiting for a sell here. So I'll be looking for a sell on USD card. So during the New York session, we'll see what price will do at that level. So we'll look at it, look at what price will do. Maybe I should just post this on the Telegram. USD card. So how about AUD USD? Okay. So AUD USD is also bullish. AUD USD is bullish, and we're expecting to buy from this particular zone here. We should expect a buy from this zone. USD card. I mean, sorry, AUD USD. Before we do that, let's also go and look for area that the price may likely reverse from for that sell, right? Because we know that for it to pull back, it must sell. So let's look at areas that price may want to reverse from. But remember, we're looking for that sell from this zone here. This is a zone we're looking for from on a higher time frame. We're looking for that. But right here, I can see some good area, another zone that the market may like to reverse from. This supply zone here, price may likely want to reverse from that area. So we're expecting to look for a sell down to this place from this zone here. And you can see there is liquidity. It's actually ready to take out this liquidity you are seeing, because this liquidity lying above here. See all these equal highs and all of that. So these are liquidity that the market, the trap that the sharks are setting for you guys. So and for the support and resistance trader, once this market gets to this place now, they'll go down to a smaller time frame and find reason to sell. Right? They can some even go to 15 minutes. Um, fine. This is it. This is for the retail traders. They want to once they see this kind of forming right now, once this kind of finish forming, they would want to jump into it and sell. So of course they will allow you once you jump in and you are selling, it will sell a bit and it will go back and take you out. Go get back into this zone and come back and start selling. So that is what they do with you guys. So right now, but we are not going to. We are not retail traders. We don't trade like you guys. We trade like the smart money. So we'll be expecting these guys to be liquidated, tap into that zone, and we'll be looking for our sell uh, position. That is AUD USD. NZD USD has also broken that zone. Has broken the zone we're looking for. Has broken the zone. So let's see where we may likely catch it for. But this one is also targeting liquidity here. It's also targeting liquidity. The support and resistance traders academy, they are here. It's also targeting these guys here. And you know, in Forex, whatever goes up must certainly come down. So these guys, to take these guys out and come back and tap into this area. We're also looking for a buy from this area, this demand zone. We're also expecting a buy from there. We're expecting a buy from there, and that buy will buy it into this zone. That buy will happen to this, will take us to this level. So that's the buy we're expecting from NZD will take you to this level. So, but then it won't just go one way. So you have to take these guys out. Once you take them out, you pull back into this area, gather some momentum before you can climb further. So we're expecting um, a sell-off, but we know that it's bullish. Just want to catch that pullback, right? Let me show you what I mean. Just want this guy to take out these guys, come back here and proceed further to where it's meant to be. So that's what we are looking forward from NZD USD. We look forward to see this happen on NZD USD. Euro CHF. Euro CHF. Yesterday we looked at this pair and I told that if Euro CHF is a slow pair, but if he wants to move, if you got some fuel and he wants to move, it gives money like it gives you crazy money. And we spotted this liquidity that definitely price will get there, but we want to buy from this particular zone. So let's see why is the price not giving us what we are looking for. We want to buy from this zone. Why is this market reversing from here? Now, let me check. Let's see if we can also find opportunity to enter this trade from that top. Okay, yeah, this market is actually reversing from here because there is some fair value gap spotted above here. We spotted some fair value gap around that area, and that is what is pushing price down. So if we want to take looking for a quick sell into this zone, so we'll be having this change, and we'll have change your character here is and pull into this level, uh, broke this structure as well. For 5 minutes, let's see. Well, scalpers can take advantage of this. Just the way you did that of Euro USD, you can take advantage of this downward. You can decide to take it for this area, but me, I always like to wait for. I'm a patient trader. I always wait for the market to align with my direction before I jump into it, right? So you can get your 5 minutes, look for your entries on 5 minutes. But however, I also advise you to wait and see what price is going to do during the New York session. You can go come back to look at this as well. Hmm? Okay. GBP GBP left us, and ever since then it has not come down. So we jump and pass. GBP card. Hmm. Okay. Let's look at monthly. Wait, I think what GBP card is trying targeting here is this high. GBP card is targeting this high, targeting to take out that high. That high will give you a zone on the yes, it's targeting that high. So we are fine. Wow, we're going to look out for a reason for a buy. We're going to look for a buy on GBP card when you finally come back to this level. Right now, it's aggressively pushing up. So during the New York session, we will see if the market is because they're taking out this high. Now that they are taking out this high, I'm also expecting a reversal. That is a sell down to this level here. We're expecting a sell down to this level here before we enter for that main buy. That's what I'm expecting from GBP card. Then BTC lovers, BTC lovers. Which pair is this? Oh, Felix, I don't know the. I'm lost. Which one are you referring to? Which one were you referring to? I didn't see your message on time, so I don't know which one you're referring to. Are you referring to this particular pair? This we just entered BTC. We left GBP card to BTC. I don't know if that's what you're asking. You can see that BTC is still on the mission. On this mission, targeting this, I told that once you take out this high, you shouldn't be expecting this particular high anyway. When you talk about this high, you should not be expecting a sell soon, right? But right now we're expecting to cash out to get a buy from here. We analyzed it together yesterday. From the way it's moving, so we're expecting this high to be liquidated. They will come back to this level and buy, right? That's what we're expecting from uh, BTC. So we know that it's bullish, but then it needs to pull back. It really needs to pull back here before it can go massively. Otherwise, all you'll be seeing is all this type of movement. You can see what it's doing is consolidating, right? This sideways movement, consolidating, consolidating. So no impulse move. That's to tell you that it's not as strong as that. For BTC to regain that strength, you really need to work to pull back into this level before it can go higher. Okay. Okay. All right. Felix has not responded to my question. Okay. So don't forget to like, share this video, right? So that others can have access to it as well. Okay. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, do well to do so. Okay. So let's go. GBPJPY. Fine. We are expecting GBPJPY to tap into this. We look at that yesterday, and that is what is happening right now. GBPJPY wanted to buy from this zone, so definitely is coming back here. So let's see what happened during the New York session. So we have a lot of trade, a lot of good setup to look into, a lot of good setup to look at. All right. So GBPJPY will be a very good one to cash in. Let me push it upwards so that I remember. Euro AUD. Euro AUD, the same thing is also approaching our zone. Let me push it up again. Euro GBP, not yet. GBP AUD, it has broken. Okay, it's within our zone. That's good. This one is within our zone. Let me check, look at it at a higher time frame. Very good. This one is within our zone. It has taken out this high. It has taken out, is within our zone here. So we're expecting a sell off. So let's look at, yes. So let me see what's happening now. If we can take this trade. Not ready. This is not ready for us. We'll come back for this New York session. Please remind me of this page. And the last one we're going to be looking at is AUD card. We're expecting this liquidity to be taken out. This liquidity to be taken out. And that's exactly what you see happening right now. It has been taken out. So just all we're waiting for now is for price to dip inside this zone here, this supply zone. Then we'll be in for a sell. Question time. Before that, let's check gold. If gold is giving us a second chance for entry. Gold is not giving us second chance for entry. But then I'll be looking out to sell gold. I didn't analyze this. I'm looking out to sell gold. You need to buy gold. When we pull back to this level again, I'll be looking out to buy gold. So I'll be looking forward for that during the New York session as well. I'm looking to buy gold. from here. That's second entry. That's what I'm looking out for. Hmm? So I'm looking out for my second entry on gold, and maybe looking out for a sell, a short sell. Although I always like you to follow the trend so that you don't get hot, right? So of course, gold, there will be reaction around this area. When gold get to this place, there will be some resistance, right? Because this is under supply zone. There might be a resistance. I think this resistance may actually push gold down to this our second entry here. We actually push this go to this our second entry here, right? That's what we may likely see. Hmm? So, and if I see some reason to scalp, so if you want to scalp, you can also look forward to scalp when gold get to this particular zone. When gold get to that particular zone, you may decide to look for a scalp. So that is the size of our package this morning. I'll see you guys around 2 p.m. New York sessions for us to look for our entries. So from me to you, I say see you guys later. Bye. Bye.